a couple comments before our next piece, which, as you can see from the program, was written by a member of our bass section, Isaac Meyer. Wave, Isaac. That's all he wants to do. I told him he could talk, and he politely declined. All this year in both orchestras, and as well as the band, I think, the directors have required the kids to set goals. Have you had to set goals when people? Okay, so we've set goals each marking period, and each marking period they were to choose an etude to reflect the development of that goal. Well, right after the last marking period started, I told my students that they were going to be doing something different for the fourth marking period. That they would be choosing a goal, but instead of selecting an already composed etude, they would be writing their own. And I just said, don't worry about it yet, you know, I'll tell you more about it later. But it's just going to be a little 8 to 16 measure little exercise on your instrument to show me how you might develop a goal on your own. So the next rehearsal, Isaac comes into the orchestra room and just does this, hands me a score. And I looked, and it's a score. It's not one 8 measure thing. It is a full orchestra, not full, but string orchestra score. He said, I don't have a title yet, and it doesn't have any dynamics. I said, okay. So that day during Flex, the kids who were down to practice during Flex said, let's try Isaac's piece. And when we did, they got so excited because it's really cool. The next day, he brought in another score with dynamics and a title, which is Shockwave. And then we brought it to the group, and as we rehearsed it, they said, we really, really want to play this. So we made some other choices. We cut another piece we were going to play. What was really cool was to actually have a composer in our rehearsal. So we would be rehearsing, and I would stop, and a hand would go up in the bass section. It's like, I really need to hear that dissonance in the violas. So we're like, all right, Isaac needs to hear the dissonance in the violas. Let's bring out the dissonance in the violas. As recently as yesterday, we were asking him his opinion on articulations and dynamics, and he was telling us what he liked and what he didn't. One of the things we're supposed to be assessing when we judge our performance is the intent of the composer. And I always look at that column and go, how am I supposed to know what the intent of the composer is, especially somebody who's long dead. But here was an opportunity to know exactly what the intent of the composer was because he was standing there. So we're really excited to bring you this world premiere piece by Isaac Meyer. It's called Shockwave, and we hope you enjoy it.